All right, so Brad and Liz, I'm going to talk about a couple things here, and I'm going to have to stop and start this video. Um, but I'm going to make my dinner tonight. And what I think I'm going to have here is a salad with black beans and rice. So you saw me cook the rice on a different video. Black beans, I cook almost the same way. These black beans don't have any onions or garlic in it. They're just straight up black beans. The rice, nothing else in it. This is romaine lettuce. I just chopped it really quick, came out of a package. I've got some onions here. I'm going to chop those. I'll show you what I'm going to do with those. And then this is really awesome pineapple salsa. It's a sweet heat. And then garlic. Brad, I know you don't like hummus, but I'm going to try to talk you into liking hummus. There's a lot of different flavors. It takes on the flavor of whatever spices you have, so we'll just need to find you a flavor that you like, but that kind of is like a salad dressing for me. So a couple things I want to point out that when I started doing this, I prepared for. Notice the cutting board. I got a plastic cutting board. I got a really great knife. I have tubs here that seal, that I can chop onions and they don't make the refrigerator smell. Sarah gets frustrated with me when the refrigerator smells like onions. And I also, you'll notice, use a lot of glass bowls. So here comes Harry and Wyatt. Got them on video. I try to use a lot of glass bowls. I don't like to cook things in plastic or have things in plastic because of the chemicals, although I am using a plastic chopping board. So I do try to use plastic or glass as much as I can, or ceramic. You also noticed my pressure cooker. And then, so my cutting board, you'll notice that when you're not eating oil or fat and you're not eating animal products and you don't have a lot of sugar in your diet, that cutting board, that knife, and that spoon are literally going to rinse off with your hands. You don't really need soap and water. I usually do use soap and water, but it usually rinses off, and you can tell if you're just rinsing things off that you've got a pretty healthy diet. So let me warm up my rice and beans, and I will start the next video and connect this. All right, so I just warmed up all of the rice. So I put the in beans. I put the lettuce in the bowl, and I put the rice and beans on top of it, and I put a pineapple salsa on top, you can see, and some black pepper, and then this is hummus right here. I know, Brad, you don't like hummus. That's okay, I just put it on the side. And this pineapple salsa, Brad, if you remember when we were kids, we used to sit around the kitchen table and make wontons, and when we were done, we would dip them in like this sweet and sour sauce. This tastes almost the same, but it's made out of pineapples and tomatoes, etc. In the process, I also put onions on my salad. I had probably at least a third of a large onion on top of this thing, and then I had done 2 large onions, and I'll throw them in this container like I said before, and then I'll put it in the refrigerator for the week. That'll be my onions for the week. Then I have some lettuce left over. So with the lettuce, it was really about 1.5 large heads of romaine lettuce, and I'll eat about half of that, and it's not a big deal for me to eat an entire head of romaine lettuce. There's just no calories in it. But with the 2 of you, you could each have half of that, so you wouldn't have any left over. And then of course we got the rice and the beans left. So Liz, remember I was telling you cleanup. Cleanup's really simple, and the reason is there's no sugar and no fat, no oil, so it literally rinses off. Remember that in your arteries, in your body, that it's that clean in your blood as well. All this stuff just rinses off. It's amazing. So the rice is will stick a little bit more to it. Because white rice is with brown rice, it would really come out very easily. And then the beans, I cooked in the bowl, so I'm probably gonna have to scrub that with a scrubby, and I will use soap and water, but if it sits here for about 2 more minutes, it'll all completely dissolve. It's all water soluble. Your body's 95% water. So I also pulled out some veggies. So I'm gonna do in a couple things. So I talked about the bread. So this is Aldi's bread. It's $1.79. I guarantee you if this was at a regular store, it would be $5. And it's 100% whole wheat bread. So I'll take 4 slices of that. I'll make 2 sandwiches. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'll use hummus thick on both sides of each slice for like mayonnaise. Again, whatever flavor you want, you can make your own. It's really simple to make. I put a ton of onions on it. I've already got those chopped. And then at Aldi's, they have these packages. There's 4 heads of lettuce in here. And I literally cut these in half, rinse them, and let them drain and set them aside. And I'll use half of them per sandwich. And if you have good tomatoes or any other kind of vegetable, I put cilantro or anything on there. The same thing with this romaine. Roasted Brussels sprouts, awesome. Cauliflower, awesome. And of course, chives, awesome. And then this is the rest of that romaine from the prior video. So my lettuce is probably done wilting, so I'm gonna put everything away and go eat. See ya.